This is Tommy Watt for TCT Boxing in association with IFL TV and KO Clothing. I'm joined once again by Lucas Big Daddy Browne. Thanks for joining us again, Lucas.
Thanks, mate. How are you?
Great mate. It's nice to see such a great turnout for the media day here. Been a while since I've seen so many TV crews and things like that in a boxing gym here in Australia, so finally sort of catching the imagination.
Slowly but surely, yeah, we've got main event on board, which obviously that's a major thing for me. You got Foxtel and everything else, so yeah, we've got all the major players in that regards out here. I know some newspapers and things like that as well, but a great turnout, yeah, very happy.
Excellent, and I've been seeing more and more of it in the papers and on Fox Sports News the other day as well, so you're popping up everywhere. That's right. Are you feeling you're finally starting to get that, the attention and the respect that you should get for finding your way into this position?
But slowly but surely, it's a WBA, like it's a world title. There's never been an Australian heavyweight world title holder, so it's good that there is some interest at least. Obviously, I think once I do win it, there's going to be a lot more interest, but that's the name of the game as well, and that's just the way it is. So.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely is. There'll be some people ready to jump on that bandwagon. As long as they bring the dollars, then it's all right.
100%.
So how's training been going? So we caught with you a couple of weeks ago. Watched some sparring, obviously looking great. I know you had some open sparring here today, which is obviously not quite the same.
No.
But how's things? Still feeling good? Still working on that movement?
Still in regards to Rodney and all the training, and that, it's all going very well. I leave on the 23rd, so next Tuesday, and basically while we're in Grozny, we're just going to be doing all our drills and all that sort of stuff anyway. So it'll be peaking the fitness, making sure the head's right, and doing the drills and everything else. So I'm good with that regards. I'm sitting at about 114 kilos, so I'm very happy with the weight and mobility and everything else. And just the fact that I think I've gone back to where I used to be, both mentally and physically and everything else. So I couldn't be happier with the way it's going.
Yeah, absolutely. You're much sunnier disposition about yourself than you did, say, maybe 6-7 months ago. I know when say a few fights got through, and we'd been waiting for this fight for so long. But I'd say finally it's here. And the heavyweight division does seem to have exploded into life since Fury Klitschko. Obviously he was stripped of the IBF. Charles Martin won by a technical KO, I suppose, to take that IBF strap, and straight away he is going in against Anthony Joshua April 9th in the UK. What are your thoughts on that fight?
I think that's money talking in that one. I know that he offered a few people. I think it was Joey Parker that was offered it as well, but they obviously couldn't come up with the dollars. So Eddie Hearn is the man with the dollars. So I think it's a great fight for both of them. I think for Martin it's a bit early to go straight against Joshua, but hey, he's obviously backing himself, so good on him. I think Joshua will come away with that one. I don't see much in regards to like Martin's sort of talent. Like he's a big boy, he's long, he's a lefty, it makes it awkward, but I don't see much there. Whether he has it or not, I don't know. But in terms of what I have actually seen, I can't tell.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been blowing people away, and certainly until the Glasgow fight was made, he wasn't really in the mix. So kind of just blown onto the mix, took his chance in a way. And for Joshua as well, 15-16-0 and being a potential world champion, he's getting there quick. He's taken a quick. I mean, he's developed slowly over the last few years, but this will be a real jump up for him that we haven't seen so far. And I suppose once he's there, there's no step back as well. And are you feeling that as well, that after this fight that there is no kind of step back warm-up fights for you after this?
I don't want any. I'm 36 years old. That's the difference between myself and Joshua, for example. Joshua's in his 20s. He's building and he's getting to where he needs to be. Where I'm 36 and I need to be there now, and I need to stay there and then piss off. So for me, it's a good sort of see how I do over the next sort of 4 or 5 years. See how we go. Hopefully make a lot of money out of it, and make some history in the process, all that sort of stuff, and then get out. See where Joshua's good. He's got at least another 10 years here. So good luck to him. Obviously, I have no bad words to say about Joshua in any way whatsoever, and he's obviously managed and promoted very well. But I'm looking to go as high as I can and stay as high as I can, and then get out.
And I suppose your path is already kind of dictated by the WBA tournament that's been announced. And obviously don't go into too much detail, but what are the stipulations in that contract? There's no choice for anyone to fight outside of that tournament until it's been agreed?
I don't know if there's a contract involved in any of that sort of stuff. Okay. I know regardless I have to fight Equendo if I beat Chagaev.
And you've spoken with his team already?
That was part of the contract that I think it was 90 days he has. To come up with his shoulder and all that sort of crap. So if I do win, then it's Equendo for me. That's all I know.
And has anything been decided as to a venue for that or a potential location? It's all still up in the air.
I'm under the impression that we may have it in Australia.
Yeah.
Just why not? You know?
Absolutely, that'd be
I don't
convenient.
think Equenda has the biggest of followings in America as it is anyway, so it'd probably make more sense to have it in Australia, have a bigger sort of backing. So, first lights first.
Excellent. All right, look, I know you've been under the camera spotlight all morning, so I'll let you get going. We'll try and catch up with you before you leave as well, obviously.
We've got to talk about Dillian Whyte.
We should talk about Dillian Whyte, well remembered.
Mr. Smartass Dillian Whyte, who decided to get on Twitter and talk a lot of shit about nothing to try and cause a fight that isn't going to happen at the moment. So yeah, that's Mr. Dillian Whyte.
What have you seen many of Dillian's videos that have gone out on IFL in the last
To be perfectly honest, I've stayed away from that because I think what he's doing is just he's basically talking a lot of shit, just trying to get some attention, trying to get a fight sorted. He's lost against Joshua, so why the hell would that now mean he has to fight me? I don't understand how losing a fight means he's now eligible to fight me and I'm going for a world title. Like, it's just stupid. You're going backwards there, son. But basically, yeah, I've ignored all what he said. By him having my mouth in his, my name in his mouth the whole time helps me anyway. So talk as much shit as you want because all it does is make my name go out there more. So I've just ignored it and you go and do your thing, my friend.
That's it. Look, you say we've got at least 2 fights lined up for yourself before you can even look elsewhere.
Exactly.
So look, we'll wish you all the best. As I say, we'll try and catch up with you before you leave one last time. But until then, obviously, I hope camp goes well and we'll speak to you then.
Cheers.
Cheers, Lucas. Thanks, mate.